Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday's Math Advisory, and we're going to start off with a little ride. Here we go. Now that was scary, but math shouldn't be. So let's look at what you're working on today. Today we're going to work on taking the numbers you've been working with, converting from fractions to decimals, from percents to decimals, and we're going to look at putting them on a number line because unfortunately when you take the MSAs, they don't just ask you to convert numbers. They'll give you a set like this and ask you to put them in order. The easiest way to put them in order is to convert them all to decimals. Let's look at this problem. I have 1/2, 76%, 0.56, and 3/8. A half's one of those easy ones that you should remember. Half a dollar is 50 cents. So I'm going to go ahead and switch that to 0.50%. Think percent to pennies. 76% is 76 pennies. Also remember that we always move from percent to decimal 2 spaces to the left. And I know in some classes they've been singing the Beyonce song to the left to remember. So this is really 0.76. I can leave this one alone because it's already a decimal. Now 3/8. That's not an easy fraction to remember, so I'm going to do my division. The denominator goes on the outside, 8, and I have a 3 with a 0 on the inside. 8 goes into 30 3 times. That gives me 24. When I subtract, I have 6, bring down the 0. 8 goes into 67 times. 7 times 8 is 56. When I subtract, I get 4, bring down another 0. And 8 goes into 45 times. 5 times 8 is 40. When I subtract, I get 0, which means I'm done. So this is really 0.375. Okay, so now we have all of our numbers, and if we look, 0.375 appears to be the smallest. So we're going to write that one first. But 0.375, the original they gave us was 3/8, so we need to write the original, 3/8. The next biggest one would be the 50 cents. 50 cents is the same as 1/2, which was the original they gave us. So we put 1/2 on the board. Then we have 0.56, and we have 76%. And we've completed the problem. Now, you should have a worksheet, so I'm going to give your teacher some time to hand that out to you. Okay, let me grab a copy. It should look like this, and some of these first ones are a little bit easy, so I'm going to skip down to set number 4. If you find set number 4 on your paper, I'm going to do that one with you. It's 1/3, 1/5, 0.2, 1/4, 30%, and 0.35. Okay, first thing I do is I go for the easy ones. 30%, that's 30 pennies. I'm going to rewrite that as 0.33. If I remember, this isn't 1/4, it's really a quarter, and a quarter is 25 cents. Okay, decimal, decimal. Now I have a 1/3 and a 1/5. A 1/3 was one of the ones I asked you to try to memorize. And a 1/3 is 0.33 repeating. Okay, 1/5. There's 2 ways to do 1/5. You can do the 5 into 1.0, which gives us 0, and 5 goes into 10 2 times. Or, when I met with some groups, we talked about another trick. 5 goes into 100. 5 goes into 100 20 times. If I multiply 1 by 20, that gives me that 0.20. Okay? So there's 2 tricks for that one. Now they're all in decimals, so I can go ahead and put them on my number line. Okay, the smallest one appears to be this 0.2, but I have another 0.2. I need to write them both above each other. So I have 1 over 5 and I have 0.2. I'm going to put a check next to them to remember that I've already taken care of them. The next one's going to be 0.25, but instead of 0.25, I have to write the original number, which is 1/4. So I write 1/4, check that one off. The next one, oh, I made a mistake earlier. Hopefully you caught that. 30% is really 0.30. I was rushing when I was writing. 30% would be next, followed by my 0.33, which is 1/3. And last, 0.35. There we have all our fractions in order. So that gives you a couple more practice problems to try. Good luck.